If you've ever had a moment so embarrassing you felt like your soul left your body, this one's for you. This all started right after I graduated high school. It had been a couple of years since my last physical, and like any responsible adult, or at least pretending to be one, I decided it was time to get checked out. Simple, routine, in and out. At least, that's what I thought. I walked into the clinic feeling pretty confident. You know the drill. Open your mouth and say ah, take deep breaths in and out, get your blood pressure checked, and of course, the classic turn your head and cough. Nothing out of the ordinary. I handled everything like a champ. Then the doctor said, "We'll need a urine sample." Easy. The nurse handed me a cup, and I went into the bathroom thinking this would be the simplest part of the whole visit. But here's the thing no one tells you. Once you start, you cannot stop. It's not like turning off a tap, it's more like launching a rocket. Once it starts, you're committed. Let's just say things got a little messy. I cleaned up as best as I could, handed over the sample like I had just completed an important mission, and walked out feeling oddly proud of myself. Later that afternoon, my phone rang. It was the clinic. Instantly, my brain went into panic mode. I started thinking, okay, I've only been with a couple of people. What could possibly be wrong? The nurse told me my results came back abnormal. Apparently, there was a high amount of white blood cells in my urine, and they wanted me to see a urologist. Now I'm thinking the worst. An STD, some infection, maybe something seriously wrong. A week later, I walked into the urologist's office feeling like I was heading into a final boss fight. The waiting room didn't help. Everyone else there looked older, like they'd been through things. And there I was, fresh out of high school, gripping the chair like I was about to be launched into space. The doctor came in, explained everything again, and I was expecting him to say we'd just do another urine test. Instead, he said, "We'd like to do a bladder scope." My brain immediately translated that into something terrifying. Then he calmly explained they'd insert a thin tube with a camera into my urethra. I froze. I even asked what that was, hoping I misunderstood. He told me it's where you urinate from, and in that moment, I felt my soul leave my body. I tried to get out of it. I asked if we could reschedule, come back another time, anything. But he said no, we were doing it that day. No time to prepare, no time to process, nothing. They took me into another room and had me lie down. I was sweating, shaking, and questioning every life decision I had ever made. Then suddenly, 4 more people walked in. Students. They were there to observe. That somehow made everything 10 times worse. An older nurse, probably in her 60s, stepped forward to prepare me for the procedure. She started cleaning the area with that orange antiseptic liquid. And despite the fact that I was terrified, uncomfortable, and deeply embarrassed, my body decided this was the moment to completely betray me. Before I could even react or think of anything to stop it, it happened. Completely out of my control. The nurse paused, stepped back, and quickly covered me with a towel. Then she calmly said, "It's not the first time." That didn't make it better. The procedure itself was actually quick and not as painful as I had imagined, but at that point, none of that even mattered. I got dressed in silence, avoided eye contact with everyone, and walked out of that clinic feeling like a completely broken man. When I got home, I took the longest shower of my life, like I was trying to erase the entire experience from existence. The best part? Nothing was wrong. No infection, no disease, everything was completely fine. Except my pride. That was absolutely destroyed. And that's exactly why I haven't gone for a physical since.